Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go. So, what is the plan for today? Well, the plan for today is to do the Cyno story quest part 2, and then I guess Wind Trace. I didn't really have any other plans apart from the Cyno story quest and Wind Trace. So, obviously, this is the story quest, and then Wind Trace. This is not Wind Trace, this is Wind Trace. And see, I think, is 6,000 the maximum? Yeah, 6,000 is the maximum. So today I can reach the maximum number of coins. So, however, if we are all playing together, I won't get any coins. So I might, depending on like how quickly you finish the Cyno story quest, I might do some solo Wind Trace first to try and bump up my coins. Or we'll have to do some Wind Trace with one person missing so that we can, well, with only like 3 people total, so that we can at max, so we can get some coins, because I do need the coins for the prizes. I don't know what I was saying there. So yeah, that's the plan. And I think I kept going on about a cooking stream, and I said I would cook something in Genshin, so we're gonna go make a hash brown. I think, you know, just for completeness and technicalities, we'll go make a hash brown, and we'll go and eat it by the giant soup pot, and I think that will fulfill the requirements. Use Raiden. Well, I don't have Raiden, so I can't. We'll let Yao Yao do the cooking though, because we love Yao Yao. Just replace it up. See, I could replace the batteries now, but that would defeat the point of letting them be used up to their full potential. So we're gonna wait for the high-pitched screaming noise, and then I will change them. Okay, which is Yao Yao's special dish? It's something like Chingsei. It has Chingsei in the name. I also have a feeling it's one of these green dishes. Or is it not? Let's see. It's definitely Chingsei something. Because Yao Yao is from Chingsei village. And it's... Okay, no, maybe it's one of these ones? Ah, this is Yao Yao's dish. So we're gonna cook one of these. We'll cook it manually with Yao Yao. See if we get a bonus dish. No, we didn't, but that's okay. And now we're gonna go eat it by the soup pot. Okay, where's the soup pot? Over here. We'll go to the giant soup pot. Yao Yao can eat the dish. Yao Yao can be buffed for a little bit of time. Eva will be completely useless because we're not going into a fight. But still. You know what? We can eat the special Yao Yao dish. Actually, that's a good point. Maybe we should keep cooking until Yao Yao makes her special dish. Can we cook near the soup pot? There's got to be somewhere to cook near the soup pot because it's a soup pot. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. You think we're gonna have a cooking stream? Well, I don't know where that came from. I said we could do some Genshin cooking, so we will. We'll do a little bit more. We'll keep going until Yao Yao gets her special dish. We might have to fight some Hillchells first, though, because I don't think they're going to be very happy that we're invading their soup pot. So we might have to clear them out first. What do we even need for Chingsei, this special dish? Maybe we should go gather the ingredients. Maybe we should make this a very interactive cooking stream. I keep getting distracted. This was not the plan. Quickly. Okay. Let me see. What do we need to gather? We need... You know what? Let's do this officially. So we need a mushroom, a lotus seed, a Jayan chili, and a cabbage. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go and get one of each ingredient so that we can... Oh, we'll have to get 3 of these and 2 of these, you know, so we can make the dish. And then we'll just keep pressing the button until we get one of Yao Yao's specials. And then we'll go eat one of Yao Yao's specials at the soup pot for the vibes. You know, we'll come to the soup pot to cook it. But we'll go get some mushrooms. We'll go get some lotus heads. So we 3 of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. Where am I going to find these things? You know where I bet has them? Chingsei village. We'll go to Chingsei village. But first, let's look for some cabbages. We need a cabbage. And you know where you find cabbages? Inside crates. You know where we find crates? Over here. Because, you know, no, that's a carrot. Oh, but there's a mushroom. So 1 mushroom, 2 mushrooms. Okay, we got 3 mushrooms. That's what we needed. We needed 3. Maybe we can grab some extras. Well, if I see any more, I'll grab some more. But we have our 3 mushrooms, and now we gotta find a cabbage. Surely one of these is gonna have cabbage in it. No, I want it. The crates. Yeah, the crates. Nope, that's a carrot. Oh. No. Excuse you. Okay. Cabbage? No. No cabbages. Cabbage? Nope, that's not a cabbage. Yeah, come on, we gotta destroy all of their stocks until we find the cabbage. Nope. Oh, cabbage. Okay, perfect, we got a cabbage. We might as well check if there's any more. You know, while we're here, they're just all angry at me and I'm just ignoring them because I'm looking for ingredients. Okay, so I think we need a chili now. So to get a chili, I know there's some in Chingsei Village, so we're just gonna have to do a quick little teleport to Chingsei Village. And are there lotuses in Chingsei Village? There's some by Boo Boo Pharmacy, so we could go over there. Let me see. The soup is a red herring. The soup is a red herring. Throw Uruguay? No, I'm not gonna throw Uruguay in the soup pot. I don't want to cook Uruguay. That's not gonna be tasty. Presumably. Because I'm pretty sure Uruguay is made of, like, cloth. Which is, you know, not really edible. I do have the seed dispensary on. You can just about see it behind me. But yes, I have it on because, you know, you never know when you're going to gather some more seeds. Okay, now I was looking for chilies. I think I've gone to the... I know there's some in Chingsei Village, but do I remember where in Chingsei Village? No. So I'll have to just wander around until I... Oh! I found some chilies. Chilies successfully harvested. Are there any lotuses here? Because that would be really convenient. And it really feels like they should have lotuses nearby if lotuses are necessary for the Chingsei special dish. If, you know, you'd think that you'd be able to find all the ingredients in Chingsei Village. But I'm not... Ooh. I mean, there was actual lotuses, but I don't see any lotus seeds. There might not be any. We might have to go... We might have to go elsewhere. We might have to go elsewhere. But that's okay. We can go somewhere else. Have I talked to you before? How may I help you? Do you have any stuff? What are you up to? I'm memorizing names of herbs. You go picking herbs in the mountains if you don't even know what you're picking. Wouldn't that be something of a joke? This is because I feel like I've talked to most people in Chingsei Village. Because she moves, I could have missed her. Do you live around here? Yes, even for my age, I've gone to Liyue Harbor to work or settle down. I, however, have decided to stay here. Guess I was born with the nose of the mountain people. I just can't get used to the sea salt tinge and the flavours of a city by the shore. What's more, the older folks in the village can't quite walk well anymore, so I have to help them pick herbs. Well, that's nice. But do you see any lotuses? I see no lotuses. I see no lotuses. I think... Okay, well, we'll see if there's any up here. There might be some on the top of this cliff. But, I'm thinking probably not. Any lotuses? No, I don't see any. Okay, let's go get some lotuses. I'm thinking if we go over here, it might be a better idea because I don't think the people of Liyue Harbor are gonna be very happy if I just wander through their like ornamental garden beds by the Boo Boo Pharmacy and just steal all of their lotuses. So we're gonna go over here to grab some from over here because I'm pretty sure there's some over here. There's one over there for sure, so we're gonna grab that and maybe grab a couple more while we're around, and then we can go and cook. Sweet. He was made of jade. I don't know what Uruguay is made of. I assume he's fluffy on the outside, but he could be. I don't know what he's made of on the inside. Could be jade. Could be. It's probably something mechanical as well. Probably shouldn't eat him. He wouldn't be very tasty. Might break your teeth. Okay, let's grab one of these. I forget how many we need, but if we grab 2 or 3, should be plenty. Oh, let's grab a crab while we're here. also meant to be Yao Yao. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, let's grab this one. And then we can go back to the soup pot to do our cooking. Okay. Okay. To the soup pot. To the soup pot. Oh, I left all the villagers very angry at me. I'm sure they have forgotten by the time we get back to the soup pot. So let's go over there. Let me see. Oh, I can see it. Hello, welcome. We are we're doing some cooking because everyone seems to think I promised a cooking stream, and I said, well, I can't exactly. I think I said we could do some Genshin cooking. So now we're doing some Genshin cooking, and we're trying to make it a little bit more exciting. So we went to gather all the ingredients first. Even though I already have hundreds and hundreds of ingredients, we went to gather a couple of ingredients so that Yao Yao can make her little special. Oh, there was a potato! We don't need it for the recipe, but that's okay. We'll keep it. It'll be useful later. And so we're gonna cook some things. We're gonna cook Yao Yao's dish until we get a special. And then we're gonna eat it by the soup pot for its symbolism. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Come on, Yao Yao. Just ignore the hillochells. It'll be fine. Okay. It's fine. Special dish. No. Special dish. No. Special dish? That's the special dish, right? I think that's a special dish. Okay. I think so. Yeah, it looks different. Perfect. Ah, Yao Yao. Okay, we gotta go stand there. Okay, we're by the soup pot. We're gonna stand. We're gonna stand over here. Oh, no, we fell off. That's fine. We're gonna stand over here by the soup pot. We've confused the hillochells. They can't catch me because I'm on the other side of the soup pot. And we're gonna go. Where is it? It's a strength food. It's over here. Okay, yeah, so this is the regular one. And this is Yao Yao's special. So we can eat it by the soup pot. This is hillochells no cooking stream. It's okay. We're only doing this. This is done now, and then we can go do Cyno's story quest. Okay, we have consumed the food by the cooking pot. So you know what? Cooking stream successfully done. You know, maybe we should fight these hillochells. Hillochells, you tried to fight me, and I just wanted to have some soup. So now we're gonna see how useful Yao Yao's special dish was. I mean, that worked. I'd say that worked. You know what? Good enough for me. You know what time it is now then? It is time to go and do Cyno's story quest, which is what we were supposed to be doing today, before we got a little bit distracted by cooking. But let's do this. Accept the quest. Go to the quest. A mysterious letter. Well, on we go. But yes, the hillochells can keep their soup. They can have their soup. Oh dear. It is not boss time. I guess it is buff time. Skibble hasn't decided. Well, I can't do the others because the others are locked by Fontaine. But Cyno is in Sumeru. We're doing Sumeru, so it's fine. If it would be a spoiler, I doubt they'd let me do it. Okay, whoa, the academia sure is busy during the day. But where should we go looking for people that we know? Kaiko Paimon. Cyno, it's been so long since we last saw you. It really feels like it's been forever. You look like you've been keeping well. As do you. You don't seem weary at all from your travels. If anything, you seem stronger. So what brings you back here? Oh, nothing in particular. Paimon just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru. Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. I was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on. Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence. Indeed, or as I call it, the biryani factor. We look quite pleased about this, though. Paimon does not look pleased. You really want me to say the rest? Okay, it's always rice to meet you again. Oh, I remember this. It's always rice to meet you again. Yes, I'm a fan of Cyno and his bad puns. Oh darn, he said it. I win the bet, Paimon, time to pay up. Oh, no wonder we were happy. You like that one, huh? You must be, if you remember it after all this time. Admit the truth, you have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit. It is true, Cyno. I am in awe with the amount of puns you have managed to create. Alright, here's your 500 Mora. Thanks, Cyno, feels good to hit the jackpot. Thanks, Paimon, feels good to hit the jackpot. We're gonna thank Paimon. Paimon's been making a bet again. Paimon really thought Cyno would be able to hold back on the jokes. They say people can change, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. So it was technically my fault. In that case, I'll treat you to some sweets later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now. My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first. A case? What happened? Nothing major, but after finding out who was involved, I decided on reflection to handle this one myself. I need any help? We only came here to hang out, so you've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can, nom nom. Such enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me? What? No. Alright, was it really that obvious? Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. Alright, follow me. Oathkeeper. Ooh. Okay, we gotta follow Cyno. Where is he? Cyno! Where did he go? Oh, was he in the building? I think he's in the building. Okay. Do you see him? The old man flailing around? Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to you about the case? Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spartan sage. He's taught both me and Lisa. Isn't that his dad? I think that's his dad. Oh, we're gonna meet Cyno's dad. Didn't they talk about him as in didn't we go to his house once? With Tignari? I feel like we were doing something with Tignari and he was like, don't worry about them. That's just Cyno and his dad in there together. Something like that. Cyno's teacher is in trouble. It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree? Professor, I brought some friends. Cyno. Now, who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white, a youth who doesn't seem to hail from this land. My goodness, you must be the legendary traveller and Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru. Wow, looks like we're really famous. I've told him about you before. You're my friends, after all. Good to meet you, sir. We're here to help Cyno. That's right, let me summarise the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter. Well, that's not good. A threat letter? Exactly, who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake? This is the letter in question. Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million more at the back door of the cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me, but I will always be watching you and all your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matcha, there will be consequences. Well, they sure didn't mince their words. Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora. 10 million Mora, what a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Why do people think I'm hiding 10 million Mora, in my tomatoes? There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So Kaiko, Paimon, let's put our heads together. Ready when you are. Paimon's ready too. Alright, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious? Sorry, as I haven't come to your secret. If you wish to prevent this from going public, leave 10 million more at the back door of the cafe. Second, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me, but I will always be watching you and all your secrets. Finally, if you don't report this to the Matcha, there will be consequences. Wait, no, if you do, if you do report it to the Matcha, there will be consequences. I'm guessing it's something to do with the background or the are those coffee stains? I don't know. Based on his description, it sounds like the threat letter didn't come in an envelope. It was simply written on a crude piece of paper and left for Cyrus to find. The paper? Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the typical kind you see in most books. Another thing is some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink? Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it. Most paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, is very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter. It's only on the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special, just regular black ink. It's like it's a blue tinge when applied to paper. So we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point. I agree, the staining suggests it was a coloured liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth. A coloured liquid? So tea? Wine? I said coffee stains! It's like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Arif. There are some things I need him to take care of. Okay, where are we? Wait, oh, this way. The smug traveler. There was a very smug traveler because we won the bet. I love Cyno too. He's so funny. Cyrus and the forms. Yes, that's true. There is Cyrus the monster, and there is Cyrus the summed to be. So many Cyruses. Are they all the same Cyrus? Who knows? Who knows? Have you seen them in the same place at the same time? Because I haven't. So you never know. Yes, there was like Cyrus, Windwheel Laster or something, and something else like that. I don't know. They're very cute names. Arav, there he is. Martra Cyno, so Cyrus, and Kaiko and Paimon, it's been a while. Cyno briefs Arav on the case. As such, I'm inclined to believe the culprit in this case is a student at the academia, someone young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city. Oh, of course, you think the culprit spilled their coffee on the letter, huh? It do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The guide often provides writing material for customers in cafes and taverns. Oh. Of course, yes, at the sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Dee bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as a wrapping paper for a vase. Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately. Especially because they wanted you to drop the Mora outside the cafe. You know? You have my gratitude. One last thing, send some matcha to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City and change into plain clothes, just don't let them see you coming. Will do. Great thinking, Cyno. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now? I doubt they'd go back to the cafe. Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts. You're right, Paimon. Really? Which part? The culprit's approach. Whatever happens, they need this more, but just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the marcher doesn't mean they know what he'll do next, so like you said, they need to wait and see. And crucially, the culprit said they'd be watching the Professor's every move. Oh wait, are you saying... We can look around the room. Eek! That was quick! Found you! What are you doing? You wrote the threat letter. I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter? I think he's suspicious. He looked down. I said someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit. I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal? You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day. You're smiling at crime now? There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. We double bluffed him! I was wrong. Well, I wasn't wrong. They were coffee stains, but fake coffee stains! Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you because you already live here, and as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you'd be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements. You can't pin this on me, I haven't done anything. Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the martyr, but you? Your heart's racing and your eyelids are twitching. You're a terrible liar. They really did animate that. I would never. Don't try anything or I'll pay the price. Now come with me. Oh, or you'll pay the price, obviously. Now come with me. Well, that was over quickly. Cyno already called the guy. You're telling me, one minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Cyno. Looked like a young guy too, couldn't have been much more than 30, but after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future. Everyone, it's all over. Gosh, that was so fast. The culprit's name is Uraka, a 16-year-old student in the Ratawa Histosha. He's only 16? Wait, did he just say he thought he was 30? Huh? 16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something. He checked his records, he's 16, a third-year student. But he looks so old. Yeah, seriously. Foolish child, he's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path? We questioned the culprit regarding his motives. He just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point. Oh, just spit it out. Very well, it's our understanding that Uraka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades. Grades have developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of morale. Down his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street. Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious, has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kishwara's very own Professor Zaha Hadid. How can you not know who Zaha Hadid is? Is going somewhere? Oh right, yes, another thing, we don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by a comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury? Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place. Uraka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of ore from the desert before retiring, and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia. Uraka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or any other projects since his retirement. And given your, advanced age, he thought that you'd be an easy target to blackmail. I leaned on the keyboard. Uraka, I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start. You'll make up rumors all the time. I'm quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a more in his life. Arav, you'll have to find an excuse to interrogate Uraka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf. I can understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Marshal's principles. Professor, there's no need to be childish about this. Oh, come on, I was clearly joking. Okay, where does this go from here? The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student, and as for the individual spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with the tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here. The Marshal will continue to investigate. Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused, huh? Don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumors he heard. Besides, he didn't actually hand over any more to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All this cost me a little reputational damage, that's all. Please rest assured, Professor, that the Academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment. Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. The family lives in the city, yes? Correct. Relating to the family, both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives. What a mess. You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being. If possible, I'll need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. You have to show them how serious the situation is. The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Uraka's punishment. You can hold on the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days. Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days? Give or take, cases like this are quick to resolve. Very good. Well, thanks for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. My treat, of course. My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone. I see. Well, that's a pity, but Cyno, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. Isn't Tignari in town at the moment? Tignari! Yes. Bring him along, too. What, you mean Tignari's in the city? He is. Tignari's master, Sir Nafis, called him in College to the Academia. And Colet's here too! Oh, yes. They're a little family and they're all here! With Cyno's dad! It's gonna be great. Called him College to the Academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nafis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending the invitation to Tignari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nafis? Don't be outrageous. Nafis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around. Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tignari. I'll head over to the tavern with Kaiko and Paimon. See you there. Go on now, don't keep us waiting. Okay, guess we're going to the tavern. Where is the tavern? Oh, it's over here. What are you guys on about? Did someone sign a detective? Oh, wait! That is it. Why is that message in red? He's always been a detective. That's like his whole job, no? Isn't that what the General Mahamacha does? I sort of assumed he was kind of like a detective. Oh, Telepathy, you were right. The soup was a red herring. And by the soup, we mean the coffee. Because coffee is a kind of soup, right? It's a liquid, and you heat it up, and you put stuff in it, and you drink it. Kind of like a soup. Pressing 16, 13. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's a good reference. Oh, I see. I don't know. Oh dear. Bingo! Oh my gosh. How do you guys keep finding bingos? Coffee is bean soup. Yes, so the soup was a red herring. But now we're having dinner. With everybody! It's like a big group dinner. But why doesn't Paimon have a chair? I mean, I know Paimon isn't going to sit in a chair, but it feels like she should have like a place setting. And not to brag, we never had problems like this at Ratahis back when I was still teaching, and if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time, and they'll tell you what it was like, won't they? I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the Academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact. Professor became a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled. Well, it's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage. It's a pity Calais wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken it on as a student. And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper class woman. Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister. Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority. What? More food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage. What are you on about? You're gonna eat it all anyway. Don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. If it's not enough, order some more. After all, your help today treating you to dinner is the least I can do. I thought I heard some familiar voices. Oh, Kave's here! Kave! Oh, I've forgotten how to say his name. I thought I heard some familiar voices. And Sir Cyrus is here as well. Oh, Kave. It's been a while. Zaha Hadi was talking about you last month. How have you been? I've been alright, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it. Have you eaten yet? Care to join us? That's awfully kind of you, but I had late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion anyway? Some sort of celebration? Consolation more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had. Cyrus vividly recounts the day's event for the benefit of those who weren't there to witness it. Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that. I can't believe how young the guy is. What is his parents gonna think? Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing, it's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote, it makes my blood boil. Oh, well, yeah, jeez. I would always be watching you and all your secrets, and then he just followed you into the house of Dana? Is it my son? Oh, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person. Cover your orders. Ready, sir? Ah, coming. How's to get going? Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time. Okay, bye-bye. Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too. Yeah, it's all there. I'll stop blabbering away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold. You're all busy chatting that you almost forgot about the food. Luckily it's still hot and you enjoy a delicious celebratory meal after a crazy day. You know what? This entire thing is a red herring, this entire case. Because it's over too quickly for this to be the entire quest. There's got to be more, which means it's just one red herring. Everything's a red herring. Such suspicious soup. Let me see. Bean soup. I see. Hello, Jojo. Hello. Welcome. We are doing Cyno Quest 2. Who's the blonde character? Wait, the blonde guy? Kave? Oh, I can't remember if it's Kave or Kave. I forget. Child of Peace, please tell me. I'm struggling here. And I'm so confused. He is a playable character. What do you want about? Yeah, he's a... Okay, thank you, Child of Peace. Oh dear. Okay, I think it's either Kave or Kave. Kave. So you're just gonna... I don't know. Anyway, phew. Too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode. Haha, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off. Thanks for dinner, Cyrus. Master Tignori and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep. Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood. No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it along. Thank you for treating us. I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops. Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late. Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I'm not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadid. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now. Children, I bid you all good night. Take care. Have a safe trip home. Alright, now we finally have some us time. What do you mean us time? Well, I was talking with Tignari and Colette, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Camping? Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru. Camping? That sounds fun. Paimon's in. Yeah, that sounds really fun. Time to show off my 10 pitching skills. That sounds fun! Right, it seems so long since we did something fun together. I can't wait. Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandaraville. No need to bring anything, we've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun. You got it, we'll be there. Great, then we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, it's a Persian name, okay. You say that, but that doesn't help me know how to pronounce it, unfortunately. Also, I didn't read what time it needed to be. Is it meant to be... Okay, 2 p.m. Let me go to 2 p.m. Also, I see I have a voice message from Child of Peace. Hopefully, it's telling me how to pronounce the name. So type in, that's not how that works. There is a limit on that. I forget what the limit is, but there is definitely a limit on that. I think there's definitely you can only redeem it so often. Oh, heads it off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandaraville and meet up with the others. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a time limit between how often you can set it off, and also there might be a max number per stream. I forget. But anyway, I'm listen to the voice note. No! Child Peace, do not encourage this. Well, maybe we know what to do next time we need a chaos stream. Okay. Give me one moment. Okay, the consensus seems to be, from Child of Peace's, I assume pretty accurate Googling, Kave. Not the Kave. But I keep trying to say Kave, which means clearly something's gone wrong, but I don't think I was saying it wrong in the past. Which means somewhere along the way I got confused, and now my brain won't go back to the way it used to be when I used to say cover, 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 something like that. No, you lost in a silly voice. Why? Why are you guys like this? Ooh. Were you in Chaos stream? I don't know. Do you think I plan the Chaos streams in advance? I do not. That is because they are chaos. You don't plan chaos. But the thing is, the Christmas stream I think also aligned with something else. It was like my 150 followers stream. They aligned together to make the Chaos stream. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Who knows? That's quite a while away. Anyway, we're here while you guys are ahead of the game. You've set up the tents already. I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived. Kaiko, Paimon, let's go fishing together. Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight. You got it. Dinner's on us tonight. Ava can contribute too. The other Forest Watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try. I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here, along with some fresh fruit. While camping with a Forest Watcher is the way to go, they think of everything, and even if they don't, they can improvise. This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest. So how has everything been going for you? Well, there's been high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way. I see. In that case, you should try a Valberry. I brought some from the market this morning. With Valberries from Mondstadt? Valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food. Tignori did not look angry, he just looked kind of like fond. All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet. Bittersweet! I see. Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye. Did Tignari just make a pun as well? Because Calais is fleeing. Calais is like, I'm not dealing with this, I'm leaving. Oh no. She sure made a run for it. She did. She really did. I blame you. She made a run for it. Unbelievable, she made a run for it. So Calais chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be that she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? Oh, we twinkled. My dear friend, you know what I'm about to say. Genius invocation time. Exactly, a kindred spirit, a great warrior can sense when a duel is nigh. But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now. Let's enjoy the nature for a while longer. Chirping away, the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax and enjoy myself. Birds chirping away at the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax. And oh, I already said that. We got a bite. I'll reel it in. Firewood, spices, snacks and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Calais gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling. Calais didn't just get kidnapped, did she? Because she's been gone a while. That'd be a bit of a bittersweet end to our picnic. I'm not seeing her. Did she get kidnapped? Is that what's happened here? This is so relaxing. It's just a nice day of camping with friends. There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take? How about the one on the left? Whatever Paimon says. Well, Paimon just thinks the ambience here is a little better. True, but it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fun going around tonight, they might stumble into your tent. Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance. Anyone would think you were stealing the gates to King Dashret's mausoleum. Excellent. This tent will be an impenetrable fortress. Oh, she's back. She didn't get kidnapped. All is well. I'm back. How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always. Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling. Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How'd you like your skewers? Well done, medium, rare. Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks? If it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too. Medium well for me. Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done. Well, I'm gonna dig in. Everyone wolfs down the delicious food. That was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers. I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma. If you're tired then, go rest. You're also getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tent, Cyno and I will clean up. Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day. Good night. A few Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open. Oh, don't forget this, the staff of the sacred Scarlet Sands. Paimon's not happy. Wait, you were actually being serious about that? It's a very powerful weapon. Try it. Paimon can't even lift that thing. Fair enough. You sure you don't want it? Yeah, Paimon's sure we'll be fine. And even if we do end up getting an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of Kaiko. Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword, a divine artifact slayer of countless vile monsters. That reminds me of a part in King of Invitations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now it's time to rest, sleep well, and sweet dreams. This camping trip has really relaxed me. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. This has been such a wholesome quest. I'm waiting for something to go wrong. But then the Yoimiya quest was pretty wholesome. The peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you into a restful sleep. Maybe it's going to be like Yoimiya's quest, where we just kind of went on a little adventure. I think they should all be here. Oh! Cover! Oh, I don't hide them! Everyone's here! Kaiko, Paimon, are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec? Look at this. What's the sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders? Oh, that's what we were doing with the sword. Evidently. Huh? Who is it? What time do you call this? Those voices, I recognize them. Paimon's going to take out the sword. Yeah. I'm going back to sleep. Item, Culprit. What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. Huh? Why'd they come all the way out here? Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands. Oh. Let's get dressed and talk about it outside. Things come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all. Now, whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Oh, I guess we don't get a happy, fun camping trip. It got spoiled. We didn't even get to sleep. We woke up in the middle of the night to some disaster. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's so sad. Oh, let me see. What are you guys on? What are you guys doing? You guys just driving the chaos in the stream? Well, no, the Redeemed Strats to 10% was, I think, the 100 followers stream. The Chaosmas was just anything goes. And some of you were more chaotic than others. And yeah. Did you really send me that with no context? Oh, you did give context. That is true, you did randomize the keybinds. And... oh, yeah, that was difficult. I was struggling. Yeah, and Superior Patat did. She did come around and make everything harder by like strapping my hands together or something. I forget. But she deliberately made everything very difficult because she thought it was funny and very chaos. I bet Yaya could swing that. Yaya can do anything. I believe in her. Anyway, where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are. I'll have a cup too. Can you see if the cookies are still on the table? They are, and so are the fruits. This is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group were drinking last night. Do tell, what were they drinking? Alright, I forgot to mention, so I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tignari, Kalei, and Kaiko, and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lambard's new vintage for the table. At least I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good. Sounds like they're all tangled up in this. You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora. There's some people talking about it on the streets, yes. It didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now. I wonder what Sir Nafis and the others will make of it. Oh, Sarah showed me the extortion letter too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it. I've never seen it before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. See what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from. Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert. What, really? Take this for instance. Looks like there's an outline of a spire, some to the kind found in some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too. It bears striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time. Whose emblem is it? It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence. After discussing it with each other, we had both agreed that something didn't feel right, so we went looking for you. This is a long way to come from the city. I then figured that you were probably with Tignari, so Canaraville was our first stop, but the forest watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran to Cyno. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off. Hold on, so what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried? Is everything okay? Give me a second, let me get Kalei. So you never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information documents not fit for public dissemination. At least that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanibus, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshra and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk. The Temple of Silence of the Academia is just a fake? Wow. It's possible. The real question is why. My guess is they're covering something up. So how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff. Did you forget he did a stint as acting Grand Sage and kept the pay rise even after he resigned? Oh yeah, Paimon did totally forget about that. Did you get the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh? If you ask me whether I familiarise myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job. So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert, so where could he have possibly seen that emblem or gotten the paper? You said he ran to Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you just told us? Yep, he ran off as soon as he heard what we said. Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence. If the Academia's Temple of Science really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia. Yes, as a sage of a murder, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there. The situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence. The emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy. Galay, could I trouble you to send a message to the Corps of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus. Kaiko, Pai, when you two come with me, we'll go after Cyno. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. This is such a group effort quest. Everybody's here. Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rents a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants. Then let's go look for him there. But yeah, I think, like, everybody's involved in this quest. We just wanted to have a fun little camping trip. And instead, there's like a whole conspiracy. And now Yao Yao's on fire. This is very stressful. Where is it? It's over here. Let's go over here. Nope, wrong one. Over here. Red hair? I don't know. It was pretty funny. Well, not really for me, but yeah. yeah, Gwei can definitely lift it. Oh wait, where's Streamlabs? That's unusual. Did it turn itself off again? Did you turn off? Streamlabs turned itself off again. Streamlabs, can you please stop turning yourself off? Okay. I think it's on now. Fine. Okay. Oh, here we are. This is the place. We might be too late. It looks like nobody's home. Anyways, fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now. I know that voice. Is that Tignari I hear? Oh wow, she knows. Ah, Professor Zaha Hadid. Wow, so it really was you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight. We're looking for Cyno, so he's already been here? Yes, not long ago. In fact, he knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. Oh no, did the dad get kidnapped? I told him that the old fool left early this morning and I hadn't heard him come back, so he went to his place and would you believe it? He's gone! Goodness knows where to. He must have alarmed Cyno because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it? Well, if Cyrus isn't at home, it sure doesn't sound good. Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus? Why, yes, I left the house that day. I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Cyno hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After reading the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented after much persuasion from Cyno. Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts. As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Cyno was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it. Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public, but why? Was the student the red herring? How many red herrings are there? He reported because Cyno forced him to, which means Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence. Oh dear, what on earth has the old fool got himself wrapped up in? I do hope he's not in danger. Oh, I almost forgot. Cyno left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when he came by earlier. He realized you might come looking for him. Thank you. What does it say? Let Paimon take a look. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Well, that's not gonna work. We're doing the Cyno quest. We can't just not follow him, or we're gonna not do the quest. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand, accept I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus. Here go, Paimon. Let's head to the Academia and regroup. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.